Hello, hello. Welcome to Work It Wednesday. Today we're going to work an invisible muscle. Ooh, that's interesting. What is this invisible muscle we're going to work today, Megan? Well, darling, it is one of your mental muscles. You have over 600 muscles in your physical body. Luckily, you only have 3 muscles in your mind. Did you know you had muscles in your mind? Drop the number 3 if that's something that you just learned today. You're today years old when you realize that you have 3 muscles in your mind, and we're going to strengthen one of them today. That is your ability to take command of your mind. It's a challenging muscle to strengthen, let me tell you, right? Because our minds are just kind of all over the place. Let me know if you can relate to that. Drop me some hearts. How you doing? Yes. So taking command of your mind is arguably one of the most powerful things that you can do, because when you do that, you are actually strengthening your ability to keep your attention on your intention, which is a powerful key to unlocking the power of you. Learning to think on purpose and using your mind like a powerful tool is incredibly invaluable. But because your mind is busy, let me know if you can relate to this. It's like, I need to write a to-do list, but I've got to do something first. I got to go check on my Instagram. I get it. That's what it sounds like in my head most of the time. So for a long time, I avoided meditation because I felt like I couldn't do it. But here's the crazy thing about it is that all of those distractions, catching yourself in the distraction and coming back to the focal point, even if it's literally like every nanosecond, is actually where you get the benefit of learning to practice this. Because that's where you're strengthening your neurons, your brain cells, your mental muscles to be able to do that. And fun fact, meditation is one of the most powerful things you can do to slow the aging of your brain. Because the aging of the brain happens in certain areas that are particularly affected, including your hippocampus. I mean, our brain ages naturally, but sometimes areas deteriorate a little bit faster, and that's the area that's associated with memory and personality and emotions. And so it's very important to do these little mental workouts so that you can keep your brain strong and healthy for as long as possible, right? We think about strengthening our muscles, but we often forget about strengthening our mind. And so there's 3 mental muscles, as I mentioned. The first one is learning to recognize when you've been hijacked by the negative patterns of the mind that are called the saboteurs, our self-sabotaging habits. The second one is your self-command muscle, which we're going to strengthen today. And then once you've activated the self-command, it helps you to activate your third mental muscle, which is the ability to make an intentional decision from that place of presence and your inner wisdom and inner guidance, or the warrior self. So 3 mental muscles, but they really start with being able to take control of your mind and recognize where your focus is, what you are giving your attention to, right? Because what we focus on grows. And so it's so important for you to begin to catch yourself in moments when you're focusing on something that's making you feel like poop, which is tends to be what the saboteurs, or that negative shitty committee in our head, tends to do. So it's super simple, okay? So this little mini mental workout is super simple. It's only going to take 2 minutes. And what we're going to do is I'm going to have you lightly rub your fingertips together. You're going to rub your fingertips together, and you're going to focus on your fingertips. It's crazy simple. Do not underestimate how difficult it is. Just because it's simple does not mean it's easy. Because what I want you to focus on is the fingertips. And anytime you get distracted, you just say, distracted, and you keep coming back to the fingertips, okay? So close your eyes if it's safe for you to do so, and gently begin with your thumb rubbing your pointer finger. Relax your jaw and breathe deeply. Focus on the ridges. Go slowly. And if you find yourself thinking of anything else, listening, it's normal. Just come back. Now move your thumbs to your middle fingers and go up and down, side to side. Gently and slowly to feel the ridges of your fingertips. And now go to your ring fingers. Command your mind to focus on your fingers. And go to pinkies. Now bring all of your fingertips together and rub up and down your fingers slowly to your palm. Focus on the sensation. Breathe deeply. And then stop, all fingertips resting together. Take a big deep breath. And notice how you feel. So what we're doing when we strengthen that mental muscle is we are training your ability to take control of your focus. Because either you run your mind or it runs you. Programming subconscious tendencies and habits, a collection of thoughts that happened yesterday, anywhere between 60 to 70 thoughts, is what's running in our mind constantly. Whereas when you learn to take control of your mind and become very present, grounded in the present moment, you're quieting the activity in that part of the brain that's associated with the stress response of the go, 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 and the do, do, do. The worn out entrepreneur essence of that, like push and frantic and frazzled and, oh, I gotta go, I gotta make it happen, it's gotta happen now. So that is all part of that mechanism of the stress response in our brain. Whereas when you take control of your mind and become very still, even though you might be still for like a split second before you come back into, back into the brrr, and then we just keep coming back over and over and over. What we do then is you're actually activating a different part of your brain, a higher functioning part of your brain called the prefrontal cortex, which is where your wisdom lives. The wise warrior within lives in that part of your brain. So when you're learning to focus and quiet your mind by doing something as simple as focusing on your fingertips, you're strengthening your ability to take command of the mind. And as such, you're actually strengthening different parts of your brain. You're developing different neural pathways in your brain. So you're literally fortifying your brain on the structural level, but you're also tapping into presence and calm and peace. So when you're in that place of focusing the mind, steadying and grounding yourself, then you are able to access your higher wisdom and guidance and then take a more aligned action from that place of intentionality and purpose, right? So when you learn to think on purpose, you activate your purposeful powerhouse CEO self. So you're not in the frantic, frazzled, worn out entrepreneur, I gotta go, I gotta do. You're in the grounded, steady state of being your purposeful powerhouse CEO self. Quite a different state. So that's super simple. If you catch yourself in that, frantic, frazzled state, just take a few breaths and rub your fingertips together. It's something that you can do in a moment, for example, when you are in a conversation that's getting a bit heated or you feel yourself getting a bit heated, using this technique. You can do it. I'm doing it right now and I'm still talking to you. I'm looking at you. I'm engaging with you. But at the same time, I'm doing this and I'm not giving it my full attention because I'm focusing on talking, but what it's doing is also soothing and quieting your nervous system so that you can stay more grounded and you're less likely to get triggered and hijacked. Okay, so that's really important. And so yeah, just wanted to share that little tool with you today because it's a powerful one that you can use any situation really, but you're learning to strengthen the muscles of your mind. And in fact, you're learning to do one of the pillars of being a purposeful powerhouse is learning to think on purpose. Because when you control your mind and you take that next intentional action based on your thought, based on a present moment decision, you have that intentionality. Okay, so that's one of the Workout Wednesday that I wanted to share with you today. We know we were not strengthening a physical muscle, but we were strengthening one of the arguably most important muscles in your mind. So have a beautiful day. And if you enjoyed that, every Monday at 12 p.m. PST, which is 3 p.m. Eastern, I do a live and interactive power pause. We take 20 minutes to take a time out, press pause on the go, 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 so you can come back to your center and tap into flow, 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 flow. They're fun, energizing, playful, often called recess time for adults because they will give you that burst of energy that you need to start the week with that invigorated perspective and truly help you to be holistically successful because you are taking time out to refresh yourself energetically, right? Taking care of your physical body, which then of course nurtures your emotional and your mental and your spiritual connections. So the link to join us on the Monday sessions for Power Pause is in my bio. So we'd love to have you join us in there. Totally free, totally live. And yeah, jump in and connect. So have a beautiful rest of your day. And thank you for being part of this community and for learning how to think on purpose today with us. So, take good care. Bye-bye.